Darren, that was quite an impressive performance. You must be really pleased with the performance out there today.
I thought it was I don't think it was very pleasing on the eye of the performance, but for effort, togetherness, physicality, physical performance, attitude, any of those really sort of key fundamentals, I thought that was 10 out of 10 in that sense. And to recover after the goal was great. I had a feeling we would, with Wilkinson back out there, I had a feeling we would recover because of his experience, but I thought their desire to win a game of football was incredible.
And we must speak about the two goals, particularly Tom Knowles. That was quite a strike, and he spoke in the week about how he'd been quite harsh on himself, but look back to his old self today.
Well, I think he had 2 or 3 shots before the goal. I thought the first half performance was the better of the two halves for us, especially offensively, but I didn't feel that we had that real sort of ruthless mentality, and it was only ever going to be a wonderful strike like Tom produced that allowed us to go in 1-up. I thought we played with a lot of creativity first half. They changed their shape, which we didn't expect them to do, and I thought Gorman first half was outstanding with Knowles feeding him the ball, and the front three were a real threat. But Tom, we all know Tom's capable, and it's only ever a matter of time. And Tom's very much a flurry goal scorer, so hopefully that's the start of a good return from him now.
And Adi Youssef, of course, scored against Elliott last week, and that was quite a strike from him as well.
Yeah, I thought the 3 subs that come on were real game changers for us, and it's probably the first time that we've had the resources behind us to change games. I thought Quigley was outstanding when he come on. Sonny played in 3 or 4 different positions, and Morgan Williams made one of the most telling contributions late on with his block. So, when you review players' performances, I always try and look at how many do they stop, how many they make, and how many they score, because they're actual things that help the output of the game and the productivity of the game. So I thought Morgan, Joe, and Sonny were excellent. I'm really pleased for Adi. He looked fitter today. He looked sharper. I'm sure he was delighted to play Wednesday night, but I don't care. He had to play because he needs to get fitter, and I think as he gets fitter, we'll see that. But Joe Quigley was outstanding when he came on.
It was a wonderful flick on for the goal, wasn't it? And it must be pleasing because he's missed out a couple of times, and he seems to have a really good attitude.
He's a smashing chap, and he played every minute up until he come off at Grimsby, and we just saw a sort of a physical fatigue in him that I didn't want him to carry the burden of the team. Adi was getting fitter, so it just made sense for them to cover the aggregate together. And then unfortunately for Joe, that rest has turned into Adi really being an awkward customer to handle, and he gives us a different dynamic, especially when we use Knowles and Wakefield. So I thought they were both great. I was really pleased for Adi because he really worked hard today. He really worked, and I think he endeared himself to our supporters today.
And Jack Robinson missed out entirely, and Matt Worthington came off, looked like he was struggling a little bit. Is there an update on those two?
Yeah, they were all of them were injuries really. All of them were knocks. Charlie Wakefield came off, was struggling with a dead leg at half time, and he tried to carry on, but when they run like they've got a stone in their shoe, it's a sore one. Matthew was exactly the same, and Knowlesy was exactly the same. He'd just been down injured, and we whipped him off. So I thought those 3 were excellent and put their bodies right in the thick of things. Wakefield has been an outstanding signing. And Jack Robinson, unfortunately, last week at Yate caught a cross on the end of his toe and has opened his ligaments up. So I would have thought he would be 4 to 6 weeks, I would have thought.
That's a shame for him. He's been in wonderful form, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been brilliant, and obviously we wish him a speedy recovery because we'd like him back.